Air won't kick on. He's got Quorum Court. Oh, well, hey, just use this one. That's all I talk about.
All right, it's 5:30. Let's go ahead and call the meeting to order. First item on the agenda is County Judge 1000.0100. May I have a motion to review?
Motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
Discussion?
The proposed salaries were all way higher than the 3%.
Yes, judge is asking for $2 increases upon his people.
And that's just to make it competitive with counties.
Yeah.
Around it. Oh, that's what I read.
And then I would also like to note that, the judge and the county admin assistant, they are broken out into 3 different funds, so that's why that rate of pay, or that total looks a lot lower, than the others, because those 2 are broken out between 3 funds.
That took me a minute. I was looking over that. I was like,
Yeah.
man, whoever that is does not get paid enough. And I was like, oh wait, there's some more.
Yeah.
Well,
You're right the first time.
I'm sure, but I was like, they can make that at McDonald's. Like, they need, what are they doing?
Leslie, we'll give you a minute to get out the room real quick.
Thank you, sir.
It's gonna be tight. Go.
It's my budget hat.
I've heard a lot about her.
It's my budget hat, it's not the burger hat.
Looks like a burger ad. I'm learning there's only 2 consonants difference between burger and budget.
They will sit in my head.
Mhm.
I want to be. No, they'll be the later.
All right, now we'll leave it as first start.
I would like to say that it's a top out, it wouldn't be what they would automatically be getting.
You got any questions, Cheyenne? Judge. Any other discussion?
And is Leslie on file?
Yes,
Yes.
he's good to go.
I feel that we need to stick with the 3% that we've done with everybody else. Because we're gonna be reevaluating and hopefully doing that pay grade scale next year.
Any other discussion? Seeing that there is none, can we get a motion to approve?
Motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Opposed?
Four and one? Okay, three.
I oppose it because if we do them for $2 and everybody else got a 3%, then it's going to come back and what we do for one department, we gotta do for all the departments.
Right, this is more ordinance. Excuse me.
We haven't done any of this hard.
Only going 3%.
A big rip on everybody.
During this budget.
Guess we'll need to revisit that one. Next on, we have the County General County Buildings Fund, 1,000.0111. Can I get a motion to review?
Okay.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion.
What is included in the other professional services?
Anything that we have to hire outside of the county. So, for instance, I know the judge wants to pave that grassy part of the annex to extend parking for court days. So that we would have to hire outside of the county, or I'm sorry, outside of county staffing, I should say. For that, so that would be considered other professional services since our staffing could not complete that job. Just anything we have to outsource essentially.
But is there projects in mind that's coming up that's increased? Oh, over
Yeah,
11,500?
So he would like to do the parking lot for sure. He hasn't started any bidding processes or anything like that, but that is something he would like to do. Our security and DVR system is very outdated. So if something were to happen at one of our county buildings, we try to blow up our, cameras, just to pixelate to see who's done it. And then our buildings are old, so who knows what's gonna come up. We just had a toilet issue, last month in the annex. Things happen.
And the other two are just insurance?
Uh,
Extended coverage and
Yes,
other insurance?
we pay our county building, insurance with AAC through, some of those funds.
And you have those figures for the insurance, so those are pretty accurate.
AAC sends us, a big old packet. And then also this other professional services, jumping ahead a little bit, we do have a county building improvement fund that we also budgeted in for, but that's one-time money.
Does it look like these were included in both of those accounts? That was one of the questions that I had. It was like double accounted for.
One second, do I just call? Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Right.
I'll address that. Sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry.
So you said the special projects not special projects, sorry, the county building improvement is one-time money?
Yeah, I believe that's the money that we got,
So there's.
when the nursing home sold. But that's what, I mean, it's there for improving the buildings, so.
So we don't know which fund that those are gonna come out of, or a combination of both of them, it can be that expensive.
It just depends on what all gets done. We're just preparing for, what could happen.
Are there any grants available for the cameras and GVRs? Do you know?
Not that I'm aware of. I think what we're
looking at too, when they redo this courtroom and the other one, repurposing some of those cameras to help with the cost. Because there's some cameras in the building over there we've got to replace. There's probably some additional cameras we're gonna need to put in. And if we do that, it means more wiring, so saving the cameras where we can, and there's 4 cameras in here. We can use. I think the DVRs are biggie. And I think there's several of our properties that have old DVRs that we've got to update. So it's not just this courthouse or the building, it's several of the county properties.
That's probably your car also, I guess.
Yeah, right, because they handle our security stuff. And, no, we've had problems with it at the road department with our cameras. We've had one that just falls over, you get drowned. It's not even, it doesn't pick up like these. So that, and there's not enough slots, I think, in the DVR for the amount of cameras we need. So.
Do you have a balance at all for that? I'm skipping that, I'll wait. Forget that. Oh,
Are you talking about the 3403?
yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's a 95,000 got what's left.
I can go over fund balance. Seems still okay. Let's see. As of today's, yesterday's date, $97,460.29.
thank you. I don't have any questions.
No other discussion? Excuse me. Motion to approve.
Motion.
May I get a second? All in favor? Aye. Next one is county special projects, 1,000.0112.
It's our website.
Wanted to add tabs, upgrade it, do different information.
This is a current estimate.
Yes, yeah.
And that's essentially just, so to speak, bring it up to date for it's more user friendly.
Well, yeah, well, actually, I mean, people in other counties seem to like ours, so we're doing good on that aspect. But I think adding some additional information in, some additional pages, or more access to things for public.
Is that something we do in-house,
Oh,
or do we have somebody that helps us?
No, we have a Dominator website. They're,
Well, is it Woolshow? Okay, I've heard of them.
yeah, they've been doing it for the last several years. They do a good job, and they actually go above and beyond for us. I mean, they advertise for jobs on another site for us for free. And they may start charging us for use of the calendar. because we've not been charged for that. So that may be an issue because we're also sharing with some other entities. And they may have to start charging us for that.
And that's all the questions I have. Does anybody else?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Diane? Motion to approve?
Aye. Or I for last, I will motion, sorry.
Aye for a second.
I'll second it.
Sorry. All in favor? Aye. I'm sorry, I had to. All right, the next one on the list is county buildings improvement, county buildings 3403.0111.
Can you say that again, because that's not the same order you're going in here.
I'm sorry?
Can you say that again, because that's not the next one I have.
Oh, okay, so the courthouse copier, grants and aid, workman's comp reimbursables are all below or at 0%, so they don't need to be discussed at committee. Okay, so
Copier is
courthouse
higher.
copier, it is now, yes, after we pass that ordinance. Because since we're going off of amended budget, it is now under,
Say that again.
we passed an ordinance last month, which now puts it under, just didn't update in your sheets because I printed it before the ordinance was passed. We can discuss it if you like, but we, after October's ordinance, Quorum Court meeting, we put an ordinance in to add, $1,695, which brought the amended budget up to $1,865.02. So that put our request under the amended budget. But, that's our fax machine over, at the court, that's in this courthouse. And Yelcott's rates are going up everywhere, so that's why that went up.
So we approved that at Quorum Court. Okay. Okay. Well, I had several meetings in Quorum Court, so I don't, yeah.
A couple numbers on that.
Couple numbers thrown at me. Okay. So that one's good. So the county, the grants and aid is the same in the workman's comp. Reimbursables was under.
Yes.
So we're on county building improvements?
Yes.
3403, okay. Thank you, sorry.
I'll make a motion to this.
I did. We did the motion second, and then we open discussion. County buildings. Or did I?
That was
All right, I'm losing my mind.
Oh, it was the other one.
No, because I was like, wait, we were in the right order, and I was like, well, which one are you on again?
I think Sandy messed you up.
Yeah.
Sorry,
She was
All right, let's
she
go
was
ahead.
confused what she was
Let's go ahead and get the motion to review.
motion.
And we get a second. We've already started discussion. We'll continue with discussion.
On record.
Do we have any other discussion? We're all good? Good. All right, I need a motion to approve.
Motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Next, we're moving on to courthouse maintenance, 1,000.0108. Before I forget, can I get a motion to review?
Motion.
May I get a second?
I second it.
Okay. All right, discussion?
Again, this is more than the 3% increase that we're doing on all the other.
I would like to say something on that. And if you don't mind, I don't quite know if we can, because we already had this discussion, but also we're supposed to finalize this on Tuesday, so if we could revisit the first budget we went over, at the end, I don't know if we're actually allowed to, or if we're gonna have to do it on Tuesday, but, as far as going above the 3%, I do get that. I will say there was an ordinance passed this year that raised the sheriff's department substantially. And I will vouch for Dan on this. He helps out everybody, everywhere. He was playing bailiff, I think either yesterday or today. He helps up at the transfer station when they're short-handed.
He does pothole patching when they get short and stuff that they do. He is
Dan
everywhere.
has his hands in everything. Maintenance is a very difficult job. The judges' departments are not like any other departments. I'm not downing anybody here in the courthouse, saying they don't have a hard or, taxing job. But the judges' departments are unlike any other departments here in this county. And Dan works his tail off. And again, this isn't just a top out. It's not what he's gonna be making starting January 1. So I would really like you guys to revisit that 3% standard. Because again, not everybody really did get 3%, because if we're following ordinance 2516, that was way more than 3%. So I said my piece. Dan does a heck of a job. He helps out everywhere. So I would like you guys to reconsider that 3%.
Is he the only?
He's the only
He's the only
maintenance man
one.
in this whole county.
Yeah. I thought he was, I just wanted to clarify.
He does
He's a one-man band.
Every single
Yeah.
county building, the
Yeah.
health department, transfer station, road department, everywhere.
All the lawns, all the shoveling snow, every.
The Christmas lights, the Halloween stuff, the flag lowering and raising, like, bless, he was climbing on the roof and about killed himself the other day, bless his heart.
He gets there at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
He's a lifesaver, really. And I feel for him, because I'm demanding. He built our office and got us moved over, and it's beautiful and wonderful.
He spent more time after that flood putting furniture together and moving things. I mean, it was
Taking furniture apart.
Yeah, oh my God.
I mean, and it's all those departments. I mean, the road department, they're there 7 days a week, 24/7 as well. I mean, I've seen guys out on my road at 2 o'clock in the morning getting trees out of the way so people can get through.
Probably saw Dan in that mix too.
And all the departments aren't people.
Oh. We like Dan a lot. y'all. We like our Dan, call him Dan the maintenance man.
Any other discussion?
Also, sorry, I will say this. There is a new, just to point this out to you guys, I just want to be transparent. There's a new line item. He, would be beneficial for him to have a UTV, ATV of some sort, so he could put his weed killer on it and take care of every single, again, county building. So he doesn't have to pump it or hand hold it, or, so it's easier for transport. He already has a trailer, all you gotta do is load it up. So we did want to budget for that. A new to use, just something to help him get around easier to all these buildings that have weird nooks and crannies and hills, and he doesn't have to run weed killer and his appliances, he can put it in the bed of that,
It also does it for me at the fire towers, because it goes up there and takes care of those as well. Yeah.
So you say he's already got a trailer?
Yeah,
What is it for?
he's got a maintenance truck. It's like a old, it's not old by any means, but like a energy truck with the boxes,
Yeah.
box truck. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
maintenance
one of them.
truck, yeah. So I know that OEM's got side by side.
That's being housed up at the OEM station now. And there's, she's using it for something. I think with the fire department's
Sometime,
using it now. So,
But. Because they're not using it every day, or they should.
I'm not quite sure on that one. I think there's a reason behind it is, right? Because of the OEMs being kind of.
Yeah, they have to, they really shouldn't be using probably the same one.
There happens to be an emergency.
Yeah. But at least if there was an emergency, there'd be an extra one to be used if you needed it. But as much stuff as he hauls around here, just around.
Are we looking at this whole budget, I guess is my question, or are we still just on this salary on the first page?
I would say the maintenance as a whole is my budget.
Some of these are large jumps in requests.
That's because we got nickel and dime last year.
Well, I'm just thinking versus even what's been spent so far this year, it's not even half of what's being asked for.
Well, so the only one I spent really jumped was janitorial supplies. Gas is gonna, so with the winter months coming, especially with this courthouse, it's gonna skyrocket. So you're gonna see an increase in use on that any moment now.
The janitorial supply, she's going up in price. That comes out of his too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We do fire stuff, so.
And then that's really the only thing I see a big jump in.
The longest day. Any other discussion?
I'm good.
Everybody good? motion to approve?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Next is,
Opposed?
noted. Noted.
If you get three. Thank you.
Next on the list is County General Court Complex, 1,000, period, 0120. Yes, Courthouse Complex, 1,000.0120. Can I get a motion to review?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion? Any discussion? Alright. Need a motion to approve? Can I get a second? All in favor? Aye. Next is County General OEM Corner Maintenance, 1,000, period, 0518. Motion to review.
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion?
Where is this building?
So it's the old, jail, old sheriff's.
okay.
Yeah, it's where the VA, coroner and OEM offices.
Okay.
And I would like to note that, and address and mapping. 25 was the first year for this fund, so we got a feel for what the actual cost was going to be. And, you know, with all these offices going into this building, we came across some ups and downs. We do need to budget for, an exhaust system. So that's where the increase substantially comes from.
Makes perfect sense, mate. Yeah.
Those to me, but of course.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Oh, and we're having somebody clean the building now too.
So if we didn't have anybody cleaning the building before, they were taking care of it themselves. This was a new fund last year.
Yes.
You mean Dan's not doing that?
And he had another good.
I think he was.
All right, do we have any other discussion?
I know
No.
a lot of other things have gone up, but a lot of them have substantially gone up. Like I get the whole exhaust system for 10,000, but the total budget's gonna go up by almost $30,000. Minus the 10,000, so you're still looking at $20,000 additional.
Well, improvements other than, and then machinery and equipment. So it's actually the 30,000 for the exhaust system as a whole. So we break it up by line item because it's not all going to be, you know, other professional services that we have to pay for. When they invoice us, you know, we can break it out by line item. So the parts that they bring in or
Building
the
supplies.
building
something
supplies. So
And then labor.
Oh, I see right there. Oh,
the more itemized we can get, the better for auditing.
Now, I'm gonna ask this probably a stupid question, but what's the difference between this and the Office of Emergency Management Safety?
So that's, Office of
The
OEM.
The OEM tab,
That's,
yeah.
That's Melissa, Penn, Director Penn, and we took out a lot of the maintenance side of that from her budget, so
Okay.
that is,
Because the building is shared by more than just her.
Right.
It encompasses more people. This is
Got it.
just for the building.
Got it. And this one.
Any other discussion? Motion to approve,
Motion.
may I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next on the list is, County General, OFC Management and Safety, 1,000.0500. May I get a motion to review?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion?
I would like to mention that we are wanting to make her salary instead of hourly. And there is a tab in here that shows how much overtime she has utilized in the last 2 years. So that's what we are trying to alleviate. She is on call 24 hours. She gets called out all kinds of the nights for different disasters. So you know, why not mix her salary being on call 24/7?
Just looking up Lane Crash right now.
It makes sense to me, 24 hours, 7 days a week.
And he's okay, by the way. He was
Yeah.
trapped in there, but we got him out.
Oh, good.
He's responsive and talking and good.
Had me a little worried with the look on your face when you come in.
I'm gonna show him with the salary, every time.
Okay.
So is that gonna, how much is that bumping up?
I don't remember the percentage. What was it?
30% increase.
But it also takes away
Mhm.
potential overtime and extra compensation, which is paid holidays and birthdays and everything. It's a flat rate, no matter how many hours you work. Oh,
See, we would need to take into, all the additional benefits that be paid in as well, like federal, state, all of that.
yeah, so the
Look,
numbers
and I'm
don't-
sorry, let me clarify that, looking at the overtime status, the increase
Yeah,
in
because we
that.
tax overtime.
We paid out half of that last year in 24 in overtime. So it makes sense to remember the salary. Pretty darn close in 25, and it's not over yet.
And you have,
Mhm.
yeah,
So,
The last 2-year average shows only been about 40, 47, or 48, if you want to round numbers. I'm not opposed to moving her to salary, but I'd like to see it come down to like 40,000. That's over $5,000 increase, 5,000 is not a change. It's just, can't do this real quick in my head.
Just my dad is a very, very important pinnacle piece of Marion County. And what she gives to me for the last 2 years has been amazing. I wish I could give her more money for what she's done for this county.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, I'm gonna move forward for a motion to approve. May I get a motion?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
No, I do not approve.
Did we have, I couldn't hear, did we have 2 no's or just 1 no?
I'm going with West Side of here.
Okay,
I understand.
and you abstained? And the next item, excuse me, on the agenda, it would be the memo that we have for the disaster relief fund, 1,000 period 0510. May I get a motion to review?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion.
What is this for? What disaster relief fund, I get that, but
So there, I really wish Melissa was here to, Kim was here to explain this one. This would be brand new this year. And there is a beautiful explanation in here. But it's to be able to react quickly and to any disasters that may happen in the county, like effectively and efficiently spent right away without having to come and appropriate money and wait. For it, like if we need sandbags, generators, if we need training on our staff, just any costs that may come with another disaster. And I do believe that this will be FEMA money funding it.
that's the next question, is if we
Yeah,
reimbursed any of this along the way?
She said in her letter that it was, annual county budget, allocations, state and federal grants, private donations, and partnerships with local businesses. Were all ways for us to
So this is just like our initial fund to start things with, and then it
Right,
would be
yes, right.
replenished.
So we're not having to wait on some of these other entities, we can just get the ball rolling.
Any other discussion? May I get a motion to approve?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next, we have on the list sales tax county roads, 1801, period 0200. While we're flipping for it, can I go ahead and get a motion to review?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion? We're looking at line 4004, machinery and equipment, line 2013 tires and tubes, quarry.
So the machinery and equipment, we are looking to get some equipment so that our crews can work simultaneously and just have some more equipment on hand. And, you know, we've been taking money from this line item for many years, so we actually want to be able to have money in this line item so we can bid efficiently and competitively and have it there. So we don't have to come and ask and then potentially lose a bid. We can just bill for that machinery and have it all. And then as far as the quarry tires and tubes, they have I believe it's a loader or it's big machinery, big tires. Very
Very
costly that, are due for replacement. So we try to take the burden off of the 2000 fund and put it into 1801. So that's why we put the quarry tires and tubes in this fund. And that's about what it's probably gonna run us before we're retired on that piece of equipment, if not close to it.
They give you any refund on them tires?
Them
Them old tires, do they take them back and redo them? Or
No, we haven't I'm sorry,
you have,
we haven't redone as often as we can, and as many times it comes to a point where you're done with it, just because of the load, the bearing of the weight they get. And when it comes to that time, then they're just trashed. Now, they are recycled through the state, the DEQ as of right now. I'm fighting that battle myself in the legislation down in Little Rock and what's gonna happen with the tire program. The tires run new between 65 and 100,000 depending on the machine. A tire. So I have to pay for the labor for them to come out and put it on. We can't take the machine to them.
that's a chore too.
Oh, yeah.
Is this machinery readily available, or does it have to be like special ordered? Like, is there a delay in getting that?
The tires?
No,
No,
machinery, equipment.
No, sometimes brand new would be a delay, but brand new wouldn't be the bidding process there. If there's something used and it's available now, to have to come back sometimes and go through a budget meeting and then go to a quorum court meeting, in that 6-week process, that machinery's gone. And being a low revenue already, it's nice to have that money already appropriated so I can do my job and just, hey, if it's a good deal, let's move forward, let's get it done in Marion County. And as Cheyenne stated, over the past few years, we've shaved from this account because budget committees before you guys wanted a very, very lean budget to the point of not providing the service that we can, but it helped the county get to a $3.5 million county general in October of 25 at this time.
So machinery is out there. Thinking you're talking about like bulldozers, front loaders, I mean like big machines,
Yes.
trackhoes, that, we're not talking about lawnmowers and
No.
side by side.
I mean, even sidearms nowadays start at $180,000. That's just a sidearm. Yeah, on a John Deere tractor. Graders are 350, 353. Front loaders upwards of 600,000. Yeah. But the good thing is you buy the right companies. We got a 30-year-old cat loader still working. Only have to have it working at the quarry. That's not our main one, but 91 degrees or 19 degrees, that bad boy fires up. I'll keep my comments about the Sandies to myself.
Any other discussion?
I understand where you're coming from. It's just a very large increase, considering we don't know where we're gonna be sitting. That's my concern.
Yes.
But again, I want to reiterate that we're 10 months into this year with 3.5 million sitting in county general that has not been appropriated. We're a service, not a savings account. And if we stayed at the zero that was projected to begin with, that 3.5 would have moved to 6.2 by the end of 26. We don't need upwards of $6 million sitting in county general. We need service.
Any other discussion? Good, okay. Need a motion to approve?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. I've got her down.
Is that 4-1, correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda we're looking for is County Road Fund, Road Department 2000, period, 0200. While we are looking for it, I would like to go ahead and get a motion to review.
Motion.
May I get a second?
I'll take that.
Second.
Discussion.
I would like to say that, we are asking for 4 new positions. 3 of them being operator 3s and 1 of them being an operator 1. The operator 3s, it will give us room to, put people in different positions and increase, as longevity and everything. And then also, it gives us the opportunity to have a whole new crew, 4 other crew. Pothole and brush hogging, doing grading and, other road work all at once. So that we can constantly have graders on the ground and then brush hogging and potholing and, better servicing the county. We are still recovering from the disaster with these 4 new people. We would just have more crews out there and get Lacey County roads back up to par. And then we did add a new line item called paved road maintenance. So that is going to be a line item to try to to allocate money to save the pre-existing county roads that are already paved. Because once you lose that shoulder, you're pretty much done for on these paved roads. And then we can, we have the ability to get grant money rewarded, but already have this money here, so it is reavailable as well. But then, like I said, also with the, maintenance man, these guys are out there constantly. They work 7 days a week. They've been doing all this work with cleaning up the disasters. There's constantly trees down or, something in the road. They bust tail. So again, they're not like other county offices. They are hardworking. They are exposed to elements. They come in sunrise, they leave at sunset. So I don't want you guys, or ask you guys to not lump them in on that 3% as well because of the kind of work they do and get exposed to.
Any other discussion? Since there's no other discussion, I'd like to get a motion to approve.
Motion.
May I get a second? All in favor? Aye.
No.
Do I have 2 noes?
Yes.
All right, next we are with transfer station, sales tax, solid waste recycling, sales tax, actually I typed that 2 times, excuse me. We're looking at 1802, period, 0700. May I get a motion to review?
Motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
Discussion?
So with their department, they obtained a new service with Yelcott, so they have to have an increase with security monitoring. And then we are asking for a new line item under cell phones and pagers, for the supervisor. He is currently using his own personal cell phone, so all brokers, vendors are calling at all times of the night, day, weekend. So if he had a county phone like other supervisors, it wouldn't be, taking effect on his personal life and phone. And then fleet liability, it came under budget last year, so we increased that slightly. The biggest increase you'll see, is waste disposal. The, price per tonnage with Waste Connections has gone up. And also the septic up there, that's an annual cleaning. And then again, with personal services, I ask you to, take into consideration the $2 increase due to exposure to not only elements, but potential needle sticks, chemical hazards, bed bugs, you name it, they're exposed to it up there. So again, their working environment is not quite the same as us, or any office entity. So, please take in consideration with the $2 instead of 3% on these guys. And, his licensed operators are one of the, if not the lowest paid in the county. And they do have to be certified within 6 months of employment to work up there. There's 3 different classes of licensing as well.
Here you go, Judge.
And it's trash. We've shut that revolving door down. It used to be a revolving door. We've had the same crew for a while that's been loyal and wants to stay there, but the deal, which is, I mean, it's trash. It's people's trash. Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that when I go up there, that someone comes out when I've got something that says, can I give you a hand?
That's right.
I really appreciate that.
It's one of the most important things in Marion County.
Mhm.
Because before we had that,
It was awful.
they tried a few things, but it never did work as good as what this has worked. And I certainly commend it for it. I'm good with it.
Any other discussion? No other discussion? Going ahead to go, going to go ahead and go to get a motion to approve.
Motion.
May I get a second? All in favor? Aye.
No,
I need to discuss and make sure, Cheyenne, make sure that I don't miss anything. I have the last one is county general interfund transfer, 1,000,
Yes, so that's
888.
I handed that out today in that new packet. We'll need a motion before I can discuss it.
Motion to review.
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion?
Okay, so that, as we sit before this meeting, I'll have to, refigure possibly some numbers, I'm not quite sure yet. But as we sit right now for this meeting, that is the shortfall account, as I like to call it. That is what's gonna have to be transferred, potentially transferred out of county general for the law enforcement funds, the free law enforcement funds. So that's how we track it and how we, can tell what is, gonna be taken out of county general on like the expense side. So really that is just a tracking, but that is not really anything to like discuss or review. That's the number as we sit before this meeting.
I don't have any questions.
Are we allowed to revisit the first budget we,
We're gonna revisit the first budget because I do not want to have another budget meeting.
I would prefer to finalize on Tuesday as well.
Judge,
Is that all you guys have your plate? We have more to vote on, I'm sorry.
we need to go back and revisit.
County, the county,
Your
general
first
county
one,
judge,
county.
first one.
Okay, is that for personal services?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I speak before we visit it? Oh, go ahead.
On that 888 fund, can it be broken out in terms of where the transfers are going? Like 888 law enforcement, 888 911, 888 detention center, so you can see where the shortfalls are.
No, it's a county general inter-transfer fund, so it is tracking what is being taken out of county general, period. There's 8888 is inter-fund transfer, so, but all of the shortfalls are being taken out of county general, there's no breaking it out. It is,
What about the other end, and maybe the law enforcement budget, and is there a 999 there that says
No.
we got so much?
wait, there's no 99, because we're not doing a 9999.
It'd be nice.
It would be, but there is not.
I just want to say before we revisit it, that back in April, law enforcement, being there myself and knowing what the pay scale is across the state, I stood up for Sheriff Alexander and I said, hey, we're gonna keep $249,000 that direction to help them get to a pay scale that's good for what they do for a living, so I've lived that life myself. But also in that meeting, I said, I put law enforcement first, I always will. But I said my road crew was a dadgum close second, and I was gonna come back for them in budget season. And they've rebuilt this county 5 times in the past year and a half with 2 EF3 tornadoes and 3, whatever they call that 100-year flood, back to back, same bridges being rebuilt, same everything. The level of service I'm providing now, I'm failing citizens of Marion County. We gotta grow not only in size, keep the ones we've got here that have been topped out for a while. Now we've been fighting for that for a little bit, but I said I was coming back for them. I don't think $2 is out. I want more. I don't think it's out of the question for some of these guys that are a skilled laborer with that equipment at 3 o'clock on a dark mountaintop in an ice storm. That's a $45 an hour job starting. We can't afford that here. I'm asking for $2 more to be able to move them, not increase them from the very beginning. I was going to take into consideration what they've done for us. We've seen it with our own eyes for a year and a half. The revolving door is done. I said back in 22 when I ran, I was going to make people proud to even have work with Marion County again, and I've successfully done that. If we ever get a spot up in Rocky House, it means they found a new job or they're retiring. It's not just a launching pad. I want to retain those people and not have to every 6 months reteach somebody. Thank you.
I'm gonna entertain a motion to, review again.
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion,
I would like to speak on this one.
please.
I'm gonna start with, well, one of Karen's in this one, so she's been here very long. She deals with so much, she's very knowledgeable in what she does, and she dabbles in a lot. Just due to longevity. You know, please consider other than the 3% on her. Gina, asset to this county. She has been working so hard with insurance brokers and getting things right in this county and cleaning up the HR payroll department. She is just a wonderful asset to this county, and I need a top out of $19 for her is a joke, but you know, our revenue is limited, but she deserves the world of her, just her work ethic and what she deals with on a daily basis with these brokers. And then myself, I am actually doing 2 positions. I do accounts payable and I am a comptroller. Accounts payable position was taken away about 2-3 years ago. Budget season alone, handful. I don't know if you really know what entails all that goes into putting this budget together. So all of our jobs in this office is mind taxing, and very, it's difficult at times. We also deal with vendors and the public, and so take into consideration with that as well. So that's
I'm just gonna add again, I'm just gonna piggyback on what she said. I don't have a lot of skill sets in my life, but one of them is I hire well. I never want to be the smartest person in the room, and I'm not just setting up Marion County for my first term, second term, third term. I'm setting them up for years to come. Not 2025, but 2035. All right, and you see, Justice Shipman's been here long enough. He sees the quality of employees we're putting around right now. It's not just your run of the mill. I don't know, I mean, divine power, whatever you want to call it. People have came to this county and have come forward to work in areas of expertise, and I want to retain that. I want to keep this where it's going at moving forward for years to come, not a flash in the pan and go back to what it was before. Because right now, monies are accounted for. You know, we're not looking for monies. What happened to this? We have new programs in place. It's nice to come here right now and see it all on paper and not have handwritten stuff that's photocopied sideways as part of the budget. I mean, things are coming around. It's professional. It's on point. I want to keep that moving forward.
Thank you, Judge. Do we have any other discussion? Excuse me. May I get a motion to approve?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. How many opposed do I have? 2? We are at the end of the budget meeting tonight. I appreciate everybody's patience with me. Judge?
As you guys get ready to go into your next one, when you do your finalization, I know we have some no votes. I ask you to go back and think about what's taken place the last year and a half with this crew, what's been done, how Marion County has shined. The governor herself said we've had the fastest response time of any county in the state. I mean, right there in itself, that's an attaboy. Take it all in, go back and look at the news articles, look at the roads that were washed out, the bridges we rebuilt 3 times because of floods, 8 weeks of not grading, we're still catching up on that. You know, we're just maintaining right now. I want to move forward and grow, but go back and just take a peek at all that and take that all in before the next budget meeting. So you see what I'm saying about this group of people that we have, this team, that I'm proud to call the judge's umbrella, that I'm completely blessed by and wouldn't be able to do it without them. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Judge. May I get a motion to adjourn?
I have just a question
Okay, sorry.
for finalization. So no changes have been made tonight, so no updated sheets for the finalization. But I know changes have been made throughout. So I have provided updated sheets, but I want to, make sure that you guys have all the updated sheets and everybody's on the same page. Would you like a packet as a whole? How would you, are you okay with your budget books? I will, since everything has been passed, I will have summary pages, so you can look and they will be broken down by funds. by departments and also by, a can-do line item. That gets a little money though. But you will have summary pages to look at as well for finalization day since all numbers have been passed. So that might help a little bit as well.
As far as any inserts to go back in, I'm good with what we've got because like when we get done with this meeting tomorrow, when I get to my office, I'm gonna immediately go through what new stuff you handed me and I'm gonna get all the old out.
And then if you have any questions or you feel like you're missing one, nothing, or something's not updated, reach out to me. I will get you an updated page, no problem. So,
Any other discussion? Since there's no other discussion, can I get a motion to adjourn? Second? All in favor? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We've got our first one in the books.
There you go. I appreciate you taking notes. I print that big binder out like 10 times. That saves a lot of
Does anybody have any objections that, while we're reorganizing, if we take a like 5-minute break or something?
Right now, you don't get 10 minutes for this meeting. Didn't start till 7.